You may remember me as Dr. J, the new horribly shaven flavor.
Shaven flavor, yes.
Horribly
Today, guys, with Dr. J here, of course, it means it's time to move on to the next video game in this trilogy, Mass Effect 2. So, Dr. J,
Yes.
how would you describe the story of Mass Effect 2? Tell us the basic plot.
I'm actually kind of disappointed about it.
Really?
Yes, essentially, it's about building a team to stop evil monsters that are working for the Reapers, and you don't see much of these evil minions of the Reapers, the Collectors. It's mainly just building a team
Mm-hmm.
and making them loyal to you.
You know,
Needing more Collectors. That's pretty much all I'm saying.
well, as he said, the basic story is, as Shepard, you, after the big attack on the Citadel and everything, you are now just tasked with just getting rid of the Geth. And really, there's no point to it, because we all know that the Geth aren't really the main threat in this war. It is the Reapers, but the Council has buried it all under red tape, thought that...
Wait, what? Seriously?
Yeah.
After what happened at the end with the whole attack thing?
Yeah, they just...
That thing I don't think we covered.
They said that Sovereign was just a very advanced Geth.
Be right back. Got some killing to do.
No, it's just the politics of the matter.
Big guards with big guns.
Okay, so you're just out to get the Geth, then your ship is attacked and destroyed.
And you die. The end. Goodbye.
You know, for all the times you told me to get out in the last review, you're certainly really getting out in this review. Anyway, so your ship is basically destroyed and Shepard is left
And?
stranded in space.
And you die.
And you basically die, but then this facility, or this organization I should say, called Cerberus.
Alright, Martin Sheen. Forgot all about that.
Cerberus resurrects you because Cerberus is really the only organization that believes Shepard about the Reapers and is trying to prevent their return. So they do everything they can to bring you back as, of course, once again, Commander Shepard. So I don't know what else they bring
And
you back
the
as.
facility you rebuilt in gets attacked.
So you have to wake up! Wake up! Hey! Knock it off. And so, then you get out from the facility, meet a couple of characters,
Meet the token black guy, Jacob.
and the really attractive chick, Miranda.
Who she kills a red shirt in. Yeah, she kills a red shirt. Just the door opens, bam, it's like, holy crap, what are you doing? Because you didn't know the dude was a traitor. Then, yeah, she's British.
A red shirt that was a turncoat.
Nice.
Anyway, so then you are tasked with building a team in order to prevent the Reapers from coming and stopping the Collectors.
Now, one thing this game has is 2 discs. On the first disc, you collect your first group of people from Garrus, who was in the first game. Mordrin, he's a scientist who's awesome. He sings in it.
I'm sorry, I know that was important, but you performed Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
He does Gilbert and Sullivan. He's the perfect model of a Solarian scientist.
The guy's awesome. He's just a Solarian who's a scientist, but he can also shoot somebody in the face if he has to.
There's it.
Oh, come on. She's not that scary.
Yes, she is.
She's just bald and she has lots of tattoos. And she can basically destroy anything. But, you know, Jack isn't that scary.
We're talking about the same person here, right?
I think so. Is there another bald tattooed lady half naked in this game?
No, don't think so, but she's scarier than...
So you never went down to the basement to have a nice chit chat with her, did you?
Not really. Just to blow up her old place she was experimented on, turned into a super soldier, crazy chick.
Which was a cool story. Anyway.
Yeah, it was, actually.
And then there's the then you meet Tally again, and you get her back on your team. And Tally, I should have said this, but Tally is one of my favorite characters. Then there's
Well, it's Mordin and Miranda are mine.
yeah, they're all of these guys are really good characters that you really get to know and love. And as Dr. J said, the story is basically you get in this team of specialists in order to take out the collectors. See, the reason I like Tally is just she's, her entire background is so unique. The Quarians, this technological advance, these creatures who were forced out of their homes and forced to live in outer space.
By the all-familiar flashlight heads.
Yes, all because of the gas that they created.
Yes. Then tried to kill.
Shouldn't
one
they have
asked
seen
if they
any
had
human
soul.
movies? Whenever you make a race of machines, they're gonna turn against you. Actually, technically, they fired against them first. But anywho,
They revolted before the humans came on the galactic sea.
true enough. But anywho, they the whole I like Tally because she's just such a smart, energetic, and fun character, and you never really get to see her face. But I really like Tally.
Mask adds a whole mysterious air to the species.
And she's just very well voiced.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
The reason I like Mordrin is because he's hilarious. He's not good that great in when it comes to fighting, but he is hilarious. You see, the Solarians have a high metabolism, making them live only up to about 40, and it usually just takes them a lot longer to process things than most species.
So they got to think fast. Got to be super fast, or else they're gonna go to get some coffee. No, don't get this guy coffee, or else it'll explode. Anyway,
Coffee's a good idea right now. Be right back.
Get back here.
But the coffee!
Can wait. Gosh, unprofessional. Anyways, what other characters in there that you like? Like, there's some of them that are kind of forgettable, like the new Asari.
Samara was pretty boring.
She was pretty forgettable. Like, the thing though that each one of these characters will have is each one of them has a specific mission that
Called the loyalty mission,
yeah.
which pretty much means if they'll survive at the end or not, literally.
yes, you will. It's the way you can go and earn their loyalty. And if you do it right, because if you do it wrong, then they'll just be like, "Fine, I'm here, but I don't really trust you." And so it's all, and all of them are really good because each one of them has a mission that gets you more in tune with each of these characters. You get to learn more about them, and you get to really grow attached to your crew. And then the end of the game, if you don't do things right,
They die.
they die.
Some of them get boiled alive.
Some of your favorite characters they could be.
They also get processed, like pureed,
Yeah.
like a fruit smoothie.
If you don't do it right,
I
some
hope
of
somebody's drinking a fruit smoothie right there, because I hope that they lost their appetite as well. Because you might be drinking a human.
some of your favorite characters might die if you don't think things right in this game, and that actually really gets you motivated with you don't want to screw up, because if you screw up, they could die.
Because you can't deny, these 3 games, you can't help but get emotionally involved in the characters.
I mean,
Because they're just that well written.
the only way I can
Except for
see
it.
Yeah, they really know how to jack up the intensity in this game.
That was a crappy pun.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I have a jack in the box.
One more pun. You know they tested that on Mythbusters and it doesn't work, right?
I feel sorry for the guy who tested that. Anyways, and so yeah, you can't help but get attached to. The only way I can think of not getting attached to these characters is to never talk to them. Take the first option out whenever you're talking.
Yeah,
But
or just, they're
but-
like Samara and just plain, not really interesting.
yeah, but and they take certain unique characters that you wouldn't think they'd go that far, like Legion. which is
which is a flashlight head.
a Geth. Yeah, you
Yes.
get a Geth on your team. These creatures, they're these synthetics who you were shooting left, right, and center in the first game. You got one on your team now, and he's awesome because you
Yeah.
really get to see things from the Geth point of view and realize that they're not just the evil robots that turned bad. They are actually, almost living beings of their own right.
Yeah, they're two different factions, the actual Geth and the Geth Heretics. Geth Heretics worship the Reapers.
Yeah, and so she just, I don't know, every one of these characters does a good job. Like, and then there's like Grunt.
Yeah, Grunt. He was literally born when you pick him up. He was bred in a tank. He was
So you're playing with him, he's like,
no, Grunt's too badass for that. You just,
right.
That's what you get for making fun of Grunt.
I was making a joke. I don't have anything against the character.
Yeah, but it's Grunt. You don't joke about Grunt. Samara and Jack you can joke about. Same thing with Jacob
Yes.
and some of the other characters.
Yeah, some of the other cases.
Not Grunt.
But you know what? I think maybe some people might be more attracted to those characters than we were. They're all a range of characters for everyone's personalities.
Like Miranda. When she first joins the crew, she's like a total ice queen. Then she asks for help for helping her twin sister,
And you understand
Turns
why she's
out-
a nice queen.
because not only is she this really attractive woman,
But she was
she's
made
also
that way because
yeah.
of her father.
She wasn't born, she was created, and her twin sister is actually younger than her, and she kidnapped her twin sister and put her in her new family.
Anyway, we're getting into the little bit of the spoilers, but I think we tied a little too long. But almost all of these
I spoiled the first one.
whatever.
At least try to spoil her.
Anyway, all of the characters are well integrated. Now, for the combat of this game, it's been changed because the first game you could not run out of ammo. You'd be like,
You can just continually shoot.
overheat.
Yeah, the gun would overheat. And then
Overheat.
you just wait for it to cool down, and
Which-
then you just start firing again.
Yeah, which it was okay, but I felt that sometimes in that game your gun didn't necessarily need to be on target. Like you could just fire in that general, as long as your circle was on the person, it was going to destroy it. Where in this game, the bullets feel like they're actually hitting and where you aim in the certain places, and you get ammo.
Yeah.
And which is
Pretty much all the weapons have been upgraded so that when they overheat, you just slap the sides. This thing that was a thermal clip will pop out, just toss in another thermal clip, and it just works.
And also the powers of each individual's characters, I think, is easier to use because it was a little too hectic for me in the other game. There's so many different options and all these different characters.
In the first one, you could just use one, use the other, use another. Out of power, it's time to shoot people. In this one, there's a cooldown period so that when you use one power, you have to wait before you can use the others.
It makes it more flowing combat, I say, because it's easier to use to slow down. Oh, okay, you attack here, I'm going to do this, and then boom, 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 and then you start firing again. And
Well, on the first one, you have them do
And
that.
so-
On the first one, you have them do that power, that guy do that power, you do that power. Blah, 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 blah.
The only things that I don't have that much problem with the combat. The only thing is whenever you need to hop over a step or something, you have to take cover first. Like you can't just have your person walk up and walk over. They'll have to hide behind it and then go over it. Then hide behind another one and then go over it. That's a little annoying.
Now, one major complaint I have about this game is that there's too many characters.
Hmm.
Like, honestly, how many times did you use a character after you got him? Like, you get a set of characters from the first
Yeah.
disc, and you just use them throughout the rest of the game.
I think that
I rarely use characters from the second disc.
To see the rest of the review, go to part 2.